But they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person. And they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, final location near you, now.
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
We're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You saying I did?
Good afternoon. My name is Jay Jones. I'm the commissioner of the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, and we're excited that you joined us for today's webcast. We're thrilled to have this relationship with IndianaSRN, and we're excited to show you the game of the week each week, showcasing some of the best small college football around the Midwest. We hope that you'll continue to watch and let us know what else you might want to see. You can go to www.heartlandconf.org to see stats, game recaps, and other information around the league. Until then, enjoy today's webcast.
show us a picture. We'll just fake it. Let's go.
Live from the O.C. Lewis Gymnasium on the campus of Anderson University, IndianaSRN is proud to bring you Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference Volleyball as the Transylvania University Pioneers visit the Anderson University Ravens. Today's matchup is brought to you by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Bertner Electric, serving greater Indianapolis and the surrounding counties. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation, we do it all. And Reynolds Farm Equipment, serving our customers and the community since 1955. Alongside Coach Keith Myers, producer Chuck Levine, and cameraman Eric Eaton, this is Clark Chafin. And Coach, we get set for this HCAC matchup this season. It really has gone by fast. Today's the last home matchup for Anderson University. They have 6 seniors. They were able to celebrate that yesterday. And obviously there's going to be some motions heading into this matchup. They come in today with a record of 11-10 and 3-4 in conference play. But they're coming off a nice 5-set victory yesterday over the Hanover Panthers. It's the first time in 11 years that the Ravens have beat the Panthers. In that matchup, Anderson won the first 2 sets easily, dropped sets 3 and 4, but showed some great resilience in winning set 5, 15-9. They're 3-5 in their last 8 matches, but have a nice little 2-game winning streak and sit really good in the standings for postseason play. Coach, what are kind of your thoughts here for the Anderson University Ravens?
Well, you come into the gym, and yesterday you thought, it could be a possibility. And then they upset a very good Hanover team, and you look at the standings and what it looked like when I prepared on Friday to what it looks like now. Throw a dart, and who's going to win this thing? The top 3 seeds are pretty well locked, but there are literally 5 teams competing for 3 spots, and it could determine, and something could be determined today, because if by chance Anderson upsets Transylvania, which I think they're on a high right now, it could mess up everybody, and especially when you're ready to prepare for a tournament, because in less than a month, less than that, 3 weeks from now, you and I will be somewhere, either Mount St. Joe, Earlham, Transylvania, or possibly Bluffton. Who knows where we're going to be that weekend?
A lot of stories left to be written in this conference. Coach Tammy Miller's in her 20th season and has led the program through a lot of ups and downs. She's a 2-time MVP and has done a great job for Anderson. Meanwhile, speaking of matchups yesterday, Transylvania also had a match last night. They defeated Manchester 3-1. Coach Transy's had a fantastic year. They're receiving votes in the D3 poll. Some maybe have it up to about 27. And they were the favorites at the beginning of the season. They've not disappointed. They're 19-5 overall, undefeated in conference play, 17-1 in their last 18 matches. Their last loss was all the way back to September 20th against what is now 9th-ranked Wittenberg. And so the Lady Pioneers have a lot of depth, a lot of offense. They've played really well all season. Amy Barmore's in her 5th year leading the Pioneers. Last year's conference champions look to repeat.
Yeah, you look at this conference, though, Clark, and they're getting pleb everywhere. Mount St. Joseph up at Purdue is 24th ranked. They won yesterday. May get them in the top 20. You got Transylvania. You got Earlham, who's been very, very consistent. Mount St. Joseph has been very, very consistent. And then you look at the other tier, and there's no slouch in this league. You look at Defiance at 0-7 and 3-18 overall. They could upset some people late in the season, and they could throw all this away. Saying all that to say, this conference is getting recognized, and I think a lot of that has to do with the play and how kids are coming and having a good time with all these schools that are in this conference.
Certainly becoming more balanced from top to bottom is the HCAC. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back and kind of mention some of the members on both squads in today's matchup. You're watching HCAC volleyball action on IndianaSRN. And welcome back to O.C. Lewis Gymnasium, campus of Anderson University. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Leaves are turning. They couldn't ask for a picturesque setting and a wonderful, neat old gym here at O.C. Lewis Gymnasium in Anderson. Coach, if we take a look at some of the key players for each squad, let's first talk about the home team. We're going to be wearing orange this afternoon. The Anderson Ravens, they have a 6-2 offense. We're going to start off with number 15, Kate Todd, the junior setter. She's from Festus, Missouri. One thing I want to point out about Kate, on October 19th, Coach, she passed 1,000 assist mark against Rolls-Holman, so she's averaging 5.6 assists per set, and she also leads the team with 51 aces. Tess Purdue is a senior outside hitter. She has 227 kills, and against Bluffton, tied a school record with 24 kills, had an attack percentage of .396, which is very impressive. Ashlyn Transier, the senior middle hitter and right side, she's got 134 kills, an attack percentage of .220. She also leads the team with 38 blocks. Transier was the October 3rd HCAC Offensive Athlete of the Week. So she has some accolades and a go-to hitter for this Ravens offense. And then number 16, Shaylin Perry, she's a junior middle hitter out of Eaton, Ohio. She leads the team in attack percentage with a .497. So certainly some weapons for Anderson coming off a nice win. Have a little confidence. Coach, what are some keys for the Ravens as they get ready to take on Transylvania?
Got to forget yesterday. Yesterday is over. It's 24 hours ago. Well, less than that, but it's over. You can't dwell on that victory. Now you got to go back. And we've talked to both coaches. You talked to Transies, and the first thing they said was, "I'm not very happy."
Right.
And it's like we didn't play well. They stretched us. They were up in Manchester yesterday. Drove all the way from Manchester to Anderson. Not very good accommodations, but they stayed the night and they.
And O.C. Lewis Gymnasium, we get ready to set here and take on the HCAC volleyball action between Anderson University and Transylvania University. Looking at some of the players for Transylvania University, they're going to be running a 5-1 offense. As I mentioned earlier, they're receiving Division III votes in the coaches poll up to 27. It all starts, though, with the offense of Kate Sheffer. She's a 6'1 sophomore outside hitter from Crestview Hills, Kentucky. And she is a 2-time HCAC Offensive Athlete of the Week. She leads the team with 459 kills, about 3.5 kills a set. And they feature her, Coach. They go to her. She's had over 1,300 attack attempts and has really done a nice job pacing their offense. Carrington Jackson's a senior middle blocker out of Louisville, has 200 kills. She's one of the leaders in attack percentages at 287. She was an all-conference first-teamer last year. Grace Ward's a junior setter from Edgewood, Kentucky. She was the Offensive Player of the Week for the conference on the week of October 10th. She has over 1,000 assists on the season, over 2,500 for her career, and leads the team with 44 aces. And Sylvia Miller is a senior libero from out of Louisville. She was a defensive player for the conference on October 17th. She has 530 digs on the season, over 4 digs per set. Coach, a lot of special awards for those athletes out of Transy, both offensively and defensively. You can tell why they're 7-0 in the league.
Yeah, but then you look on the other side of the Anderson Ravens, they're playing very, very well. Late coach is very, very happy with the performance. They have been on a medical leave from game 1 all the way through. They have not had a consistent 6 since the season has begun, and she said someone was hurt today. Hopefully she can nim themselves to get ready. But you see ankle braces, you see casts, you see crutches. It's been a long year, and for them to be where they are right now, is very impressive in my totally opinion.
Yeah, you got to give Coach Miller and her staff a lot of credit for putting pieces together and making sure players are ready to play, filling in those gaps, filling in those spots for sure as the players are being introduced. Obviously, the athletic training staff of Anderson University has done a nice job of getting things ready to go.
Well, when we walked in, Clark, we came in this morning at 10:30 just to walk the court, see all the, and the trainer's in the training room with 3 players, and he goes, "Are you here for the game?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Can I get tape?" He goes, "I'm kind of busy right now."
He certainly has, and Coach is kind of looking forward to this season. Again, this is the last home game for Anderson, and as we look ahead, they have one more matchup, and that's Wednesday at Manchester. Meanwhile, if we look at Transylvania's schedule,
they have a big one Wednesday.
Oh, you can't overlook. We talked kind of off air about maybe a trap game. They've got to make sure they have a game Wednesday night. It's at home against Mount St. Joseph. Mount St. Joseph is the other 7-0 team in the conference, and then they wrap up with DePaul at Greencastle and Washington University in St. Louis. So they still have 3 more matches, and then we get to tournament play.
Yeah, and let's down on the floor, they are honoring Tammy Miller for her 20th year at Anderson University, and they just gave her a nice little bouquet of flowers, and it looks like a box of chocolates. And, you know, we could see Tammy in the office after the end of the game, and who knows?
That's a nice honor. Coach Miller has been here for 20 years. She was a player for the Ravens, a 2-time MVP for Anderson University, and has done just an awesome job with the program.
And how about us? Walking in, the hospitality that we got right away. Aaron says, "Here's this, this, and this." Marcy came in and welcomed us and said, "Got to go to a meeting, but I'll see you before the match is over." Really, again, from top to bottom in this conference, they have accepted IndianaSRN. We're part of their family, and we're really happy to be part of the family. And there are people in this conference that might have not been watching this game yesterday, but all of a sudden now it's on target because we got a lot of viewers up north and down south looking to see what happened here.
We certainly do, because there's a lot of interest in what will go on. And speaking of the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference Tournament, that's going to be coming up, like Coach said, in a few short weeks.
November 5th, 6th. Pack your bags. We will go anywhere.
Semifinals November 5th, finals November 6th. Let's take a look at some of the starting lineups. We'll first look for the visiting team wearing white, the Transylvania Pioneers. They'll start with their libero, number 13, Sylvia Miller. She is a 5'9" senior from Louisville, Kentucky. Grace Ward, the setter, will start off in serving. She's a 5'8" junior. Ava Belstos and Kate Sefter is already out there, and we're ready to get started. Ward serves it over, and we're underway. Outside set, off the tool block, and give the kill to Jamina Montano.
Again, Anderson going straight up with the wall. Nice deflection. Anderson leads early. Long way to go, folks.
Anderson on the serve. Ward sets it to the middle, and a nice one-tempo ball.
Nice swing by Jackson.
Able to put it right in the middle of the court. In the heart of the defense, finds a kill and a side out for the Pioneers.
Their 1,018th kill of the year.
It's a lot of offense. Here comes the Ravens. And a nice swing by Tess Purdue. And some good offensive play. Both teams being in system. Good defensive and serve reception passes to the setter. 2-1. And Ward sets a high. We got a swing by Madison Sweeney. Montano again from the right side this time. Recovered nicely. Free ball now set over. Here comes Anderson.
Little cheer job just didn't work.
And that's going to be long by Madison Sweeney's attempt.
Nope.
Or did they call a touch?
Out. was an out.
That's an out, and hitting air gives the point to the Ravens. As Aaron Roach back to serve, float serve, almost gets an ace, good recovery, but here comes Montano from the right side, her second kill.
The rotation that Anderson's playing, they're playing in system, and very impressive.
Some good in-system setting as well. Kate Todd moving the ball around to avoid those blockers. And a nice start to the match. Here comes a free ball. Montano's going to get another swing. She goes for the tip. Recovered nice by Transy.
Oh, nice save.
Big swing by Transy, but looks like point side out goes to the Pioneers. First set, glad you could join us. Miller sends it over. And a cut shot by Tess Purdue. Just couldn't get over the net, but I like the idea, Coach. That zone 4 was wide open. Miller set to serve again. And a nice dig, good hustle by the Pioneers. Purdue with the swing, a nice dig by Maggie Harrison. And then they find the back corner for the point. And they tie this game up at 4.
Transy very wisely saw the opening and went right down that line. That's just really hard to go. If you're in the middle of the free throw line and now you got to get to that position, kind of tough to get there.
Back on the offensive attack go the Ravens. Izzy Myers with the swing. Montano from the right side. Dug by Miller. Ward plays it to Myers again. Some good defensive effort, a nice dig. And a good block and recovery. Here comes the dump by Todd. Couldn't get it to fall. Myers now with the soft shot. Montano from the right side. Some great transition, a great rally here, Coach. Both teams wanting this point. Purdue swings. And a nice dump by Ward, Grace Ward. You don't see really a dump from the 10-foot line, which really takes it off guard.
And that's the best rally we've had today so far, at least a full minute, and they're leaving it on the floor today, folks.
And a service error gives the side out, and Anderson stops that run. It's 5-5. Some substitutions come in for the Ravens. Carmen Solaria in to serve. She's the other setter for the Anderson offense. She'll be in the back row. She'll come in to serve. And an ace.
You get fooled because of the depth perception that's in this gym. You look there and you think that thing is really going to go long, and that just finds the back door.
Yeah, those float serves are just like a knuckleball, and they just die there in the back line. Ward sets it up, and a good kill. That's Madison Sweeney, the 6-foot senior from Eminence, Kentucky.
Yep. They have lots of great volleyball history down in the Eminence.
She was able to put that ball away, and Alex O'Connor comes in for her and set the serve. And they're going to call a lift, double contact. The point goes to Transy.
The difference of this game in high school, it's just so much faster volleyball. So if you're watching for the first time, let me tell you, this is medium geared. Wait till they get going.
Solero to the outside. And a swing by Sydney Williams is just a little long.
That's a pretty easy call. When it hits you, you know it's out.
Right. And the angles for these referees and umpires do an awesome job, because the angle that you see a ball might not be the right angle. As here's a right side set. Nice play. Tess Purdue coming from the right side. Nice 9 set by Solaria. And a good side out opportunity now. The Ravens back to serve. Ward sends it out to Izzy Myers. Big swing by Myers for the kill. They've got a nice combination of Transy does of Myers and Kate Shepard. We haven't seen Shepard get on track yet, but she just entered the game.
That ball went all the way up to the balcony to the concession stand, and the little girl who's eating a hot dog dropped her hot dog to get the ball.
That was too hot to handle, but another service error for Transy. And Anderson, coach, we talked about it pregame.
You stay with it, man.
Boy, you're just going to keep getting confidence. You build on what you did yesterday. As back to the service line is Transier. Ward on a slide. Overpass dug up. Here comes a ball to the pin. Nope. Anderson's going to send a free ball over. Let's see what Ward wants to do on the offense. She sets up Scepter, and it's just wide. Give that point to Anderson.
Kate Scepter had the right idea. Sophomore from Crestview Hills, Kentucky. Went to Notre Dame Academy. Nice pass.
Ward with a quick 6 ball. Dug out nicely by the Ravens, but on the block is Caden Holcomb, sophomore from Floyd Central High School in Floyd's Knobs.
How about Floyd Central going to the semi-state? We'll get to see them next Saturday.
We certainly will. That's a great program.
Boy, have they improved over the years.
Holcomb, a 5'10 sophomore, back to serve now. Here comes the Ravens attack. And it's a kill. That's Shaylin Perry, the middle hitter out of Eaton, Ohio. Got it, powered it through the block, down the net, down to the floor for a kill. 10-10, it's just a very intense nip and tuck game. No team can get either set of margin. And what a swing.
You know, we've been watching it all year long in this conference and the other volleyball. Just a snap of the ear makes a huge difference. The follow through, this has been around a long time. That momentum and that spin of the ball.
A lot of that good timing. She got on top of the ball, was Carrington Jackson, snapped those wrists, was able to get a kill as Ward sets it up, the right side, and a nice swing again by Madison Sweeney. Drifts out to the right side from her middle position.
How about Sweeney? Out one rotation, back in. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
And a quick timeout by Anderson. We'll take a break. It's 12-10 in set 1, IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Welcome back to O.C. Lewis Gymnasium on the campus of Anderson University. HCAC volleyball action here on IndianaSRN. Anderson University and Transylvania University. Transylvania leading here in set 1, 12-10. And Anderson with a quick little timeout as Transylvania on a little bit of a run. Grace Ward back to serve for the Pioneers, Coach.
Thanks for viewing us tonight. And I tell you, I'm looking at my Twitter feed, and I am getting lots of hits. Thanks for tuning in. Glad that you're here. Hope you enjoy a full day of volleyball right here on HCAC TV and IndianaSRN.
Ward to serve. Outside to Montano. Cut shot taken by Meyer. Here comes Seffer down the middle. And you can tell why they go to Kate Sheffer. She has a kill on the night. Leads the Pioneers in swing opportunities.
She's swinging today.
She doesn't hold a lot back. Ward sets to serve again. Todd into the middle. Power tip controlled by Transy. Another power tip. Ward to Jackson and finds the right spot just over the outstretched arms of Kate Todd.
What I like about Jackson that time, she was off-center and still changed her momentum, hit the ball, not with a lot of authority, but where they could not get back.
Great point, Coach. She did a nice job of adjusting to where the set was and played that ball. Anderson sends it over on a free ball. Here comes Ward to set up the offense. She'll go to the right side, and a kill for Madison Sweeney.
You've coached. I've coached. That free ball could get you in trouble, and right there, you didn't give your team an opportunity. Make that second pass if you can.
And Grace Ward is such a good setter. She's going to move that ball around and create some offense for her hitters as she just gets the ace. Transy on a bit of a run here, Coach, that up to 16-10 here in set one.
Yeah, this is where they'll kind of put you away right here. They fill in the momentum. Oh, nice. Oh,
good
nice recovery.
Good block by Sweeney. The Ravens send it over. Ward to Jackson. Tools it off the block. Shaylin Perry just couldn't get it down, and a nice play by Jackson. That's going to cause a second timeout by the Ravens. We'll take it with them. Welcome back to IndianaSRN HCAC volleyball action, where Transylvania University has stretched out this lead, Coach, to 17-10. We talked about in-system setting and in-system offensive attacks, and that's what Transylvania is able to get the last 4 or 5 possessions.
And the tough thing for Anderson now, Coach doesn't have any timeouts left. She now has to play through, and it is so tough because you were forced to call those timeouts early. 17-10. We always talk about the race to 20. There's 3 away from that, and then there's always that race to 25.
Looking to close out this set. Grace Ward been very productive behind the service line as she sends the ball over. Nice float serve. Todd will set it up to the right side. And what you want if you're Coach Myers is a kill after that timeout. Kelsey Marker, the freshman from Dayton, Ohio, able to provide that for the Ravens.
Got into the net for Transylvania, so now we're at 17-11. We'll see what Anderson can do with this rally.
Senior Allie Hall serves. Ward sets it up high. And just a little too far. And a point for the Ravens.
Ladder might have got in the way. Come on, ref, move your ladder.
Allie Hall, the defensive specialist, serves again. Ward sets it up. Here's Sheffert. A nice dig by Todd. Montano puts it over. Ward send it outside in the block. It is good for Anderson.
They didn't step over to protect that little hole. Nice idea because no one was there. Nice delivery. We're right back in it. They're right back in it.
You cover that block, but it's awful. It's kind of hard to cover it from the outside. That was just a tough spot. Meanwhile, back on the attack, Jackson gets stymied. Montano can't find it. And Sheffer sends a 3-ball over. Nice heads-up play by Sheffer. Tip controlled, dug out by Ward.
Oh.
And a setup. Madison Sweeney.
Sweeney called for that ball before that ball was even there. She set herself position, knew where she wants, yelled for the ball, got the ball. Here comes Transy.
Nice cut shot down the line by Sweeney. Gives her another kill. And Maggie Harrison gets the let serve ace.
I love the tape. You know, we used to coach it. We used to put a wire across there. Just swing, swing, swing. Love the tape.
You want to serve it between the tape and the top of that antenna. And she's able to Put some pressure. Todd out of system, runs out of the way. And here comes Transy Jackson from the middle. Gets a kill. Nice quick tempo ball by Ward there.
Jackson from Louisville, Kentucky, went to Manual High School. Look at this roster. And both teams are loaded with great athletic and volleyball history.
Todd with a great hustle. Purdue sends it over. Now Ward to Sweeney. Nice dig. But couldn't play it up for Todd.
Kind of hard to do right there. The ball went straight up. That was right to the net. I don't know what Todd could have done. That's the best I think you could accomplish there. Now you're pushing 4 here.
Well, you just give credit to the attack. That was a well-hit ball as Montano off the top of the block. That's great hustle by Miller. Jackson sends over a free ball, and the tip is in. Nice job by Shaylin Perry in the middle to find that double block in zone 4 being available. But, Coach, what about Miller?
Miller left the playing floor, struck out, got it done. Wow.
HCAC volleyball at its best. And Kate Shepard with the kill pulls the Pioneers to 3 points away from winning this first set.
And Miller is limping a little bit, but I wouldn't get up after that hit.
Adrenaline's pumping through your veins after you make a play like that as she sits a float serve. Over, outside ball, and a tool shot is good by Tess Purdue.
Tess Purdue out of Cloverdale. Check that. She's out of Lexington, Kentucky.
And she got the kill there, was the senior, 5'9". And back in again is Carmen Solera. Ward blocked at the net by the Ravens. Myers sends it over, and it's blocked out of bounds. Give Izzy Myers a kill. And Alex O'Connor will come in to serve as Transylvania leads 23-15. Connor serves it over, a nice pass. Purdue sends it back over. Good dig by Solero. Purdue from the outside. Myers.
Good rotation.
To Purdue, a roll shot, nice recovery. Miller will send a free ball over. Let's see what the Ravens do with this possession. And a slide attack goes down for Sydney Williams.
You know, I love the rotation there. And, if you're watching and you're playing volleyball still at home and junior higher, she hit the floor and then she scooted out of the way. Clear your area. Nice hit.
Nice serve. Ward sends it over to Izzy Myers. And a nice dig by the Ravens. And a tool shot off the block is Kelsey Marker, getting contributions from another freshman.
Yeah, I mean, and you look at the where you were and where you are now. You feel pretty confident right now.
Making a nice run. Ward with the nice dump pass. And the kill. That is Ashlyn Transier.
I think Coach Miller wanted a net violation, didn't get it, but the kids kept playing consistent. Good job.
And an ace for the Ravens.
How soon do you call a timeout? Do you feel confident? You're sitting on the bench thinking, come on, we only need 2 here.
Only need 2. Coach lets it play out. Out of system. This ball will go to the pin. Here comes Myers. A nice dig by Purdue. Off the top of the block. And it goes down for Caden Holcomb. And it puts the Pioneers 1 point away from taking this opening set.
Bledsoe checking into the ball game for Transy from Cincinnati.
Here come the Ravens. And they go right to Transier. Transier, their leading attack.
And they've been doing that the whole entire game, Clark.
Got to give her some opportunities. Got a nice in-system ball. Here comes Ward. And the swing. Nice dig by Transier. Block at the neck, and they're going to call four hits. And that'll end set one with Transylvania University taking the opening set 25-20. We'll come back with set two action of HCAC volleyball here on IndianaSRN.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid earned that solo!
You saying I did?
Yeah!
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
Sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Does he get you back on?
Welcome back to Anderson University. Clark Chafin along with the coach Keith Myers, Chuck Levine, and Eric Eaton proud to bring you this HCAC volleyball action. For more than 6 years, Telemetry Sports has been working with the NFL on multiple college football teams as a data and technology provider. Player speeds and accelerations that are providing us generated using computer vision, the same technology as autonomous vehicles. As you watch these players, keep in mind that these guys run and jump very fast, and 18 miles an hour is very impressive for a high school or a college athlete. Telemetry Sports, we thank you for your vision.
Lead changes in game number 1 through 3 for each side. Score was tied 6 times, and then Transy wins game number 1 25-20. You know, you look at the swings and you look at the consistency of this game, and it was a matter of streaks here, and Transy really just finished out pretty strong. But I'm pretty impressed that Anderson has done a great job.
I thought Coach Miller took a really good timeout when it was 18-10. Anderson trailing. They fought back and made a closer match of it than what it was. It took Transylvania University a little while to get those final 2 points. They were able to close it out at 25-20.
Now, in college volleyball, they have to keep the same moment. They switch sides. Very interesting how they kept that in the game. I love how the high school team has adapted it to just stay on that side. I think it speeds up the game a little bit, but I understand you don't want to break tradition, so we're ready to do whatever we need to do here.
And Anderson will have the first serve. As Kate Todd sends it over. Overplay, he sends over a free ball, and here comes Ward setting up the offense. Shepard on the tip, and Montano almost finds a spot. Good defensive play. Both teams scrappy as this kill is down by Shaylin Perry.
How about both teams just going at leaving it out on the floor tonight? Good volleyball.
Good volleyball. A lot of players giving their body up to get that ball in the air. There's a free ball opportunity. Here come the Ravens. Perry on the tip. Finds an empty zone 4. The double block comes over. Perry recognizes that, tips it to zone 4 before the defense can react, and Anderson off to a nice 2-0 lead. Todd with a good serve. Just a little long service error.
That's when you just blow on the ball. Keep going.
Well, we got these huge fans keeping us cool in here. I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not.
I love the fans.
They feel good. Holcomb back to serve for Transy. Todd sends it outside. Montano with a big left-hand swing. And they're going to call a touch. And a side out for the Ravens. As Miller comes in for the libero position for Transy. And Allie Hall set to serve. Ward to Jackson. Boy, she's just got a powerful, it's just timing. That rhythm and timing, very quick and explosive jump. Jackson with the kill. And Grace Ward back to serve. Over 2,500 assists in her career. An amazing career for Grace Ward. And a kill.
Oh, hit the antenna.
And Tess Purdue is, it's like the ball hit the antenna and called out of bounds. Purdue claiming that it went on the antenna off the block and not on the swing.
Coach Miller now asking the official again. In volleyball, it's the only sport that I know that a coach can't talk to the official. The captain has to go to the official, talk to the official, then talk to the coach. Coach then talks to the captain, then the captain talks to the official.
It's like a game of telephone with the tin cans,
exactly,
right?
Back when we were kids, right? But I like this. The official now gets both line judges. Now he's calling over the umpire. And now he says, stay over there, I got the call. He's going to he changed his call.
And I think that was the right call. And as you said, Coach, a great job by the officials to be able to communicate that.
Get it right.
He had the great, he was in the right position for it. But it went off the block on the antenna, and the Ravens take a 4-2 lead. And Roach serves it over. Jackson gets blocked this time. Ashlyn Transier. And a nice point by Anderson University. And Roach serves it over again. Ward pushes it outside. Tip blocked. Shepard finds the back part of the court for a kill. 1-2 combination of Shepard and Myers. Coach kind of jumps like you.
No, not even close.
It's a good serve here by Transylvania University. Montano from the opposite side off the top of the block.
How about here? Anderson, 6'3".
6'3", off to a great start here in set 2. So Lori back in. She will serve. And Miller plays it off. Heard some of her teammates maybe trying to tell her that might be out, but she couldn't resist, and an ace for Soloria. And a 7-3 lead for the Ravens. Soloria sends this one too long, though, and that'll be a service error and a much-needed side out for the Pioneers. Miller back to serve. Senior sends it over. Outside attack. Oh, nice reverse flow set by Ward. Good recovery. Free ball sent over by the Ravens. Here come the Pioneers. Big swing by Holcomb.
How about Williams up there at the net, along with Purdue to block those balls.
Making plays for the Ravens defense. And there they are again, Transier.
Oh, never stopped.
Comes the outside swing, a tip, dug up by Ward. Myers goes down the line and gets a kill. Nice to have all those arsenals of shot for Myers and Shepard when they go across and when they go line and when they have a nice touch. Izzy Myers, a freshman, getting the job done for the Pioneers. Good hustle by Soloria, keeping the ball alive. But Myers finishes the point with a kill, and now it's 8-6. Transy making a run here in set 2, Coach.
How about a freshman taking pretty much control of the game?
She's really answered the bell when her teams needed a kill. Back set, blocked. Tight ball and couldn't get to the tip. Kelsey Marker tried to get that pass just a little too tight. Marker unable to tip it over the block as it falls to the ground. And now Transylvania a point away from tying this. As O'Connor sends it over. Transier with a big swing, dug out by O'Connor. Myers with another kill.
And I don't know, maybe you should have let that go, but Meyer did a nice job of regrouping, and that ball just went wide.
A smart hitter knows when that she can really tee it off and give a 100-mile-an-hour swing and when to just kind of place
Finesse
the ball.
it. Yep.
And Transier finds the open spot with that double block. And a much-needed side out gives Anderson the lead again at 9-8 here in set 2. Transylvania won set 1, 25-20. Slide ball and a nice play by the Transylvania Pioneers offense. Caden Holcomb. A nice play there ran by Grace Ward as the set. An in-system ball. And a side out. And an ace for the Pioneers.
First lead of game number 2 for the Pioneers.
Ava Belstosis serves again. Here comes the Raven attack and a nice swing by Sydney Williams. Again, the freshman. We've got a couple of freshmen for Anderson really stepping up when they've got some players hurt.
How about Williams at 5'7", leaps out of the gym?
That's impressive to have a hitter at 5'7". As Todd comes in to serve. Shepard with a big swing, and Todd into the net on the set. Tried to set that tight ball, setting from the back row. She can't attack from that position. In the net. And Transylvania takes the lead as Caden Holcomb back to serve. Float serve. Outside, Montano rears back. And the Pioneers send a free ball.
Oh, nice.
Nice adjustment by Todd. Jackson with the tip. Controlled. Here comes the Pioneers. Grace Ward with a dump. Her second one of the night. Boy, you don't expect it, and that's the role of the setter. It's a sneaky little play.
What I like, though, is Anderson being very competitive as we got a timeout.
And we'll take a timeout with them. 12-10, Transylvania leads on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
O.C. Lewis Gymnasium, the site of today's matchup between Anderson University and Transylvania University. Transylvania won set 1 25-20 and leads set 2 12-10. Serenity Care Services is an Indiana licensed personal agency and Medicaid waiver service provider for Central Indiana. We're friendly, competitive, experienced team of caregivers you've been seeking. Contact us today at serenitycareservices.net. Caden Holcomb back to serve. As out-of-system free ball sent over by the Ravens. Jackson, I don't think quite got all of that. Montana with a big swing, a nice dig. Shepper throws it over. Shepper again on the attack. This time she finds that back right corner.
How about having two options for your sider? You could go either to deep middle or you could go right into the left side of the floor, and that's exactly where they delivered. The big lead now, this biggest lead they've had now by 3.
Holcomb back to serve. Roach plays it up. Montana sends a free ball over. Again, Ward can run an offense. Jackson this time mixes it up and throws the heat.
And all you could do if you're Kate Todd is protect yourself with both hands up in the air.
Just try to hit it in the air.
Get it in the air. Get it up.
Yep, self-defense and try to hit it in the air.
And don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me. Yeah, that's the money maker. Caden Holcomb sends it over. Todd sets up marker, recovered by the Pioneers. Roach with a nice dig. And a big block by Jackson.
Boy, they got lucky because they were out of rotation. They knew they were out of rotation. They were desperately trying to get back into rotation, and they gets the hit, got the point.
Nice block there by Carrington Jackson. Been a big factor. And Coach, this was kind of the same moment in set 1.
Yep.
Where we got some separation, and we get a block from Jackson again. And Transy now goes up 6 at 16-10.
You know, you look at the youth that is on this Anderson team and how competitive they have. These guys are not going to quit.
Going toe-to-toe with one of the conference's undefeated teams. Todd on the outside to Montano. She tries to tip. Ward with the dump again. Just a smart player. Those setters are the quarterbacks of the team. It's something else to be able to read that defense as you're setting. And Ward does a great job. We have a timeout here, 17-10. We'll take him with him on IndianaSRN. And welcome back to Anderson University. HCAC volleyball action. The Ravens wearing the home orange, taking on Transylvania University in the road whites.
Don't forget, November 5th, 6th, we will be somewhere doing the semifinals and finals. We're going to have to wait till the last week of the season. You know, it's going to come down to the last game of the year.
Coach, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't
wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And we've got some really good volleyball in this conference as Caden Holcomb sends it over. Todd across court. A nice play by Jackson to keep it alive. Montano again. Dug out by Holcomb. Ward tries to tip that time. A little off balance. Couldn't get it over the net. And much like set one, when Coach Miller called a timeout at 10:18, same result here.
So in that play, would you let it hit the net and play it off the net, or would you try to do, because you're in no man's zone right there?
You are, and maybe I just try to hit it a little high to hopefully get my middle hitter to have some contact there. As Shepard really makes a nice adjustment on that ball behind her. Dug out nicely. Here comes Shepard again off the top of the block. Good hustle by Todd to get there. Ward sets up Shepard on a swing. Boy, that was in front of her with that downward tilt. Snapping that wrist, Kate Shepard.
Allie Hall had nowhere to go. Allie from Pendleton, Indiana, played for Pendleton Heights. Saw her a couple times last year as we did some games. As a senior, a few years back, I'm sorry.
A few years back, and she's done a nice job for this back row for the Ravens.
It just seemed like last year. Senior, she's a senior. Time flies.
Time flies as the ace by Ward. She leads the team in that category. And it's now 19-11. Ward again. Transier puts it up the top. Purdue's going to swing off the top of the block. And a roll shot is good. Madison Sweeney's been quiet this set, Coach.
Now it's the race to 5.
Came up big, and now a 20-11 lead with Grace Ward back to serve. And service air into the net. A side out that the Ravens needed as Aaron Roach, the 5'5" senior from Wapahani High School, goes back to serve. Nice float serve. Good hustle by the Pioneers. Kept alive by Purdue. Free ball sent over. Here comes Ward. Shepard down the middle on the free ball attack. Nice play set up there by Ward to get Shepard coming right down the pipe. Gives her the whole court to swing, and she gets the kill. Maggie Harrison now back to serve. Todd to Montano, and it's a block.
No.
Carrington Jackson doing it again, Coach.
You could. There's a couple. That's the wall.
I mean, for her to be 5'9" middle is really impressive that she can play that position. No doubt she has the quickness, but boy, she's got the hops to cover a lot. As Roach plays it up, Hall sends it to the pin. Nice cut shot by Purdue. Good up by Hall. Montano from the right side.
Good cover.
Izzy Myers on the roll shot. Ward sends it deep. And the tip again by Ashlyn Transier into zone 4. Gets another kill. That's been a sweet spot for their middle hitters all match long. Soloria comes in to serve in their 6-2 offense. The other setter for the Ravens. Myers swings and gets through the block for a kill. Myers had 3 kills in the first set. Carrington Jackson led the Pioneers with 6 kills in the first set. As Miller sends it over, free ball opportunity on a tee. Caden Holcomb says thank you.
That's like an ice cream cone waiting to happen, right?
That's like teeing the ball up and having a 20-mile-an-hour downwind and just letting her rip, right? That was just, her eyes got big. But, you know, I've seen players hit that in the net, so good execution by Holcomb. And Miller sends it out. Nice job on the defensive end by Allie Hall to communicate that.
I'd like the eye contact with the officials, just winking at her and going, you know that was out. We're at game point.
Test Purdue, 24-14, Transylvania ahead. Ward sends up. Ward again to Sweeney. And off Aaron Roach's hands for the touch, and the ball finds the floor, and just like that, Transy takes set 2, 25-14. The teams will switch We'll take a break and come back for set 3. It's HCAC Volleyball on IndianaSRN.
A career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring.
Welcome back to O.C. Lewis Gymnasium. IndianaSRN proud to bring you HCAC volleyball action. Coach, what's kind of up on the docket for IndianaSRN?
Well, we just want to congratulate the semi-state in volleyball next week at Plymouth. Fort Wayne Blackhawk taking out Southwood in 1A. 3A, Northwood taking on Belmont. Those games are at 4 and 5:30. At Frankton, 2A, Andrean taking on Wapahani. Lakeland Central taking on Hamilton Southeastern. Those games are at 1 and 2:30. Down south in Columbus East, where IndianaSRN will be, Western Boone taking on Providence, and Yorktown taking on Ford Central. Those games are at 4 and 5:30. And down in Jasper, Indianapolis Lutheran, 18 and 17, just got above 500 yesterday, taking on Tecumseh, who is 30 and 4, have lost those 4 games by higher class teams. That's a real good team down there. And then, of course, Indianapolis-Scecina, who we covered all year, 30 and 5, taking on Linton Stockton. I'm telling you, volleyball from top to bottom is very good. The Heartland coaches know about the Indiana High School Athletic Association volleyball, and they also know a lot about us because the first thing they said is kids are watching, and that's what they want.
And we're excited to bring the conference tournament semifinals and finals November 5th and November 6th. Coach and I will be there. Wherever it is, we'll travel, but we're excited to bring those and certainly talking to both coaching staffs before the game.
Overnight visit, which means that Jay Jones will be buying a steak dinner somewhere in wherever we might be.
Right.
That's a note, Jay. Steak dinner.
Sounds fantastic. Let's kick off set 3. Transylvania will start with the serve. Ward on the slide, dug out nicely by Purdue. Marker sends it over. Ward goes to the other side. And a kill by Kate Shepper.
Real important for Anderson really to get off to a pretty good start here and see what they can come up with. Do or die right here.
Shepper's 7th kill of the match. She's her 18th attack opportunity is a roll shot by Marker. Shepper again on the swing, top of the block. Ward sends it back out to her. She's going to tip it this time. Todd's there for the recovery. Ward outside again. Shepard will swing. A nice up by Anderson. Montano couldn't find it. Shepard again off the block. Joust one. On to say it's going to be out. Shaylin Perry.
Love the joust.
Got joust opportunity. Tried to swipe it to the left. Just ran out of real estate. And a nice start for Transy, leading now 2-0. And a nice effort by Todd to try to dig it out of the net. The Pioneers with an ace. And as if you're Transylvania, you've won 2-0. The first two sets have been pretty even the first half of the sets, and you're off to a good start. And this third set, something that I'm sure the coaching staff wanted to get on to, as a block by Caden Holcomb.
Well, one of the things that, and again, both of us have coached this, but when you're 2-0, you have teams that kind of relax. Transy's not going to do that. They want to finish it.
Serves over, and another ace for Belstos. She's a junior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Her second ace in this service run for her. Roach plays it up to Todd. Montano off the block.
Bad platform there.
And point goes to the Pioneers. Grace Ward there also on the block attempt, and a quick timeout by Anderson. Will take 1-2, 6-0 in set 3. Welcome back to
No, I'm telling you. This is we're back.
We are back live, Coach.
The popcorn is the best I've had.
It is.
I'm telling you.
It was good. I didn't even get an extra kernel to fly out. He got it all down. So
one of the thing I love is Chuck didn't even ask for any. I kind of appreciate that.
Well, he knows. He knows where he stands.
Yeah.
Transylvania up 6-0 here in set 3. Off to a good start. They won the first two sets, 25-20 and 25-14. As Anderson sends a free ball over, here comes Ward to Sepper for a kill.
And you call this timeout. Coach called this timeout. 20-year veteran, just wanted to settle the kids down. They're down, but settle them down. Just go back to your routine and just play consistent.
One pass at a time is really what Anderson has got to do, is the tip. And again, going to zone 2, Shaylin Perry is able to get the kill. That's Perry's 5th kill on the night. We had 4 Anderson Ravens with 4 kills coming into set 3, including Transier, Purdue, and Montano. Shepard with a big swing, dug out by Roach. And a kill by Tess Purdue.
Purdue has played very, very well. Purdue, a senior, 5'9", Lexington, Kentucky.
She has played very well. In her last home game, they honored the seniors yesterday with their match against Hanover.
I love it. The lady was taking a picture, got the light on, and the player said, she kind of blinded me. So he's asked the parent to turn off her phone.
Allie Hall back to serve. Ward in the back set. Nice little 6 play, but dug out by Hall. Roach sends it over. Now Ward the scepter off the block, and it's blocked by Shaylin Perry.
How about Shaylin, 5'9", junior, Eaton, Ohio, Eaton High School.
Gets up there and presses those hands forward on the block. Ward sends the ball over to Schefter. Keeps it alive, but that won't get over. Anderson responding after being down 7-0.
Fun fact that you probably don't know is Eric Eaton was named after Eaton High School, our camera guy.
That's
brilliant, isn't it?
That is brilliant. Here comes Ward. Holcomb sends it over and finds a nice spot. Nice job. Holcomb has really played well today from that middle hitter position.
They needed that point, too. They were getting in that routine now. Stop the momentum, so to speak.
Holcomb back to serve. Hall plays it to Todd, but she can't quite get a handle on it.
Right idea, though.
Right idea. Holcomb back to serve.
Oh, how about that?
Great effort by the Ravens. Ward sets up Jackson for the swing. You send a free ball opportunity over. It was a scramble situation for the Ravens. But in that free ball set, Ward can move those blockers around, move her hitters around. Quick tempo ball for Jackson for the kill. Purdue on the cut shot.
Just can't get it across there.
Right idea. Holcomb still back there serving, 5'10" sophomore. As the Pioneers now lead 11-4 in set 3. Float serve over to Todd. She'll reverse the flow to Montano. Dug by the Pioneers. Jackson keeps it alive in a free ball. Here comes Anderson. Todd to Montano again. A nice set, just a little wide.
Didn't turn their hips. Got to turn those hips just a little bit more. Right idea. Went right down the line, just went wide.
Todd gave her a great opportunity to reverse that flow, got the ball over in a one-on-one blocking situation. Just couldn't convert for the Ravens. Todd sends it outside. Purdue on the swing. Ward sends it over, a free ball for Shepard, and she's not going to miss that one. And the lead has grown now to 13-4. And Anderson's going to use its second timeout of the match. We'll take it with him on IndianaSRN.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Welcome back to Anderson University HCAC volleyball action.
A great atmosphere for breakfast and lunch. Tam's Cafe, open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tammy and her staff is waiting to serve you and your whole entire family. Try their delicious biscuits and gravy or quiche. I recommend that you get the BLT with the extra mayonnaise. Tam's is located at 6427 Oak Landing Road in Indianapolis.
Clark Chafin, the coach Keith Myers, bringing you the action from Anderson University. Chuck Levine, as well as Eric Eaton, bring you the fine shots as an ace for Holcomb.
What a weekend IndianaSRN has had with the Heartland Conference. 2 football games yesterday, this volleyball game today. A lot of other things going on. It's been a great weekend.
It's been a great weekend on SRN. We're so glad you could join us this afternoon. Free ball sent over by Anderson, Ward. The back row attack from Holcomb on the pipe set.
Might have jumped a little bit too soon.
She got excited about that one. She was excited for that one. You can see.
Might have wait about another half second.
Ward hustles after that ball. Transy's going to send a free ball over. Quick one set is blocked at the net by Jackson.
Jackson's been on the net very, very well today.
She's done an excellent job with net play. That's her 4th block. And Grace Ward goes back to serve. Todd sends it outside to Purdue. Jackson at the net again. And Transylvania pushing forward. Looks to be in total command. Anderson's already used 2 timeouts in this set to try to stop momentum, coach. Transy playing well. Float serve by Ward. Todd outside of Purdue again, off the block this time. And that'll be a side out and a point for Anderson. As some substitutions come in. Solaria will come in to serve and be the setter in the back row. And Sydney Williams will be a front row attacker. Solaria back to serve. Here comes the Pioneers.
Oh, nice push.
Nice play by Kate Shepard once again. Came into this set with only 6 kills, but she's added to that total nicely here in set 3. As Mason Morrow now has checked in to serve for the Pioneers. And a kill.
Went to the back door. Nobody was home. No one answered the door.
Tess Purdue with a nice swing down the line. And Elena Hart's going to check in for Purdue and serve.
From Alexandria, Indiana. Alexander Monroe High School. Freshman.
Hart sends it over. Ward. Dug out nicely by Solaria. And that hit is long by Marker. It's also into the game is Suzanne Klosterman for Transy. Right side hitter, a junior. As Miller goes back to serve. Solaria to Marker, kept alive by Transy. There's the tip, that's covered nicely. Big swing, a nice cover by Miller. Transy sends over a free ball and resets on defense. And a swing and down for the kill with Sydney Williams on the right side.
And you watched why managers like to pull that net tight. When I was a coach, I always told my managers, make that thing so tight. That net was played twice as a little bit of perspiration now. It goes on the floor. But, man, you want that net so tight.
Caden Holcomb doing a little bit of everything, serving and hitting, and now
a little bit of housekeeping.
A little bit of housekeeping, a little cleanup, making sure no one slides.
I kind of like when the official, you could go there.
They point.
My daughters hated me too when they played for me. You did that so well. Why don't you clean the windows at home?
Transier on the serve. Here comes the attack. Dug by Transier, kept alive by Solaria. Williams kept that ball alive, but unable to get to it with Solaria. And Alex O'Connor comes back in for the Pioneers, just 6 points away, coach, from a 3-0 victory this afternoon. And O'Connor with the ace, the freshman from Louisville, Kentucky, 5'7" defensive specialist. Gets their team the first to 20, 5 points away. Connor serves it over. Outside attacked by the Marker, and that's going to go off the block out of bounds and a side out for the Ravens. Substitutions come in. Kate Todd, the setter. Recently over 1,000 assists for her career, the junior.
Oh, tape.
Over the net, the slide in. A nice play by Caden Holcomb on the slide, able to have just a nice tip shot over the block. She's been very aggressive on that slide of going across court, hitting it hard. That time she changed it up, just much like a pitcher in baseball, changing your speeds and location. Holcomb was able to do that for the kill. As Montano was able to get a kill on that offensive possession for Anderson. Side out, and Allie Hall comes in to serve. .52 senior. It's the zone from the coaching staff. Ward outside, and Kate Shepard tries to close this game out off the block. And substitutions. Jasmine Kuntz checks in. Kuntz, 5'11" freshman coach.
Georgetown, Kentucky. Great Crossing High School.
Holcomb sends it over. Dug by Hall. And right in the way, Kuntz comes in with the block. Montano from the right side. A nice aggressive swing by Montano. Strong left hand off the block, gets the kill. Aaron Roach will now do the serving. Roach sends it along. Not that many service errors.
Not at all today. Maybe three.
By either team. A costly one there as it sends Grace Ward back to serve. Ward leads the team in aces. She sends it over. Todd will set it out to Purdue. Cross court, dug nicely by the Pioneers. Kuntz with the attempt over to Montana, and that one's too far. The power tip by Kuntz was recovered nicely by Anderson.
And Transylvania fans are used to this. Standing. Match point.
Match point. Set and match point. Grace Ward to Hall to Todd. Montano's going to swing from her right side, and that's just out. And that'll do it for tonight's match. Transylvania wins set 1, 25-20, set 2, 25-14, and set 3, 25-11 in a hard-fought match. First two sets were really tough right from the beginning. Transylvania coaches proven to be a little too much at the end for Anderson today.
Transy goes 8-0 in the conference. A tough matchup Wednesday night as Mount St. Joseph heads to Transylvania. And folks, if you can catch it, you might want to be able to catch that. It's going to be great. I think the tournament's going to be really good from top to bottom. Of the things that happened this weekend, these matchups are going to be very, very interesting. Cannot wait to November 5th and 6th.
November 5th and 6th is going to be an awesome time. We're going to be bringing it to you from IndianaSRN. For myself, Clark Chafin, for the coach Keith Myers, we'd like to thank producer Chuck Levine and cameraman Eric Eaton for their job today. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody.